In the blue corner, weighing in at 93.2 kilos, please give it up for Teumalo Meatuai.
Yeah. This is Welcome everyone, GladrapChannel. Fist of Fury 6 here at the Auckland Netball Centre, 2nd of December. We have our 6th undercard or corporate fight for the night. In the ring now we've got Teumalo Meatuai, and he will be fighting Robert Leonard in the red corner, yet to enter the ring. Welcome Julius Long, my co-commentator for the night.
Copy that. He's going to be fighting Robert Leonard, fighting out of the Ritter court. Robert Leonard's getting ready to come to the ring right now. Theme song, All of the Lights, folks. Let's see if he can turn out the lights in here tonight and come out with a big win.
Lights out, as in lights out James Toney?
Maybe so. James Toney is a good fighter, lots of good movement. Let's just see what Robert Leonard brings here. He might bring some Sugar Ray Leonard in here. I don't know.
Well, looks like he's just walking through the crowd, probably wanting to say hello to his friends, families, and supporters.
He got a fan base, I guess.
He's got a fan base, he's got an entourage, he's got all the trappings of a professional athlete.
Well, he's coming to the ring pretty calm already, I believe, pretty relaxed. I don't like that he don't have a little warm-up sweat on him or anything.
Neither guy looks particularly warmed up at this point for this fight.
Absolutely don't, absolutely don't.
It is so important to get a really good sweat on before the fight, isn't it, Julius?
It's very important to get the warm-up before the fight. Fighters come out here cold. It can catch you with a cold shot really bad. You can start off slow. But in this fight here, it seems to be interesting, you know what I mean? I'm taking Robert Leonard on this one.
Why? Just based on the color of his trunks? Or?
I like Sugar Ray Leonard.
You like Sugar Ray Leonard? So Robbie Leonard,
he did come with a little flavor in his short. He's the bigger boy, and punches does matter in a fight. I believe that he probably might have the better chin.
Okay, so that's it. We're making a prediction already. It's going to be Robbie Leonard based on his surname.
That's the one.
Let's see if he can become the White Leonard. Both fighters now receiving their instructions from John Conway. Quite quiet in the stadium right now. Let's see if it bursts into life with the opening bell. Here we go.
You can hear a pin drop in here,
You
folks.
could hear a pin drop.
And the fight is on. Here we are with round one, folks.
And what's Leonard doing with that left hand? It looks like it's going to the North Pole.
I think he's keeping it down a whole lot, really. Just holding it up there, wiggling around. He's constantly flicking the jab right now.
Is that designed to distract the other guy?
He's just keeping something in his face. His corner man probably told him, just go out and keep something in his face and stay busy.
Right, and that's to blind him for his left hand coming through behind that, you think?
These guys right now are only fighting 3-round fights and stuff, so it's the main thing about it doing is keeping busy and looking like you're actually doing something for these judges nowadays,
Right.
You want to win the fight, and you just don't want to be sitting in there showing off and acting like you're not,
And what do you like about Meatuai right now?
At the moment, I like that he's coming in, and he's got his hands up at least. He's got some type of defense with his hands up. But he's winging his punches, and he hasn't really landed something flush just yet.
Neither guy really yet to land a meaningful shot here. Ooh.
That was a pretty good one right there.
Just flick that right hand. He looks like he's really looking to load up that right hand. Dug it to the body of Leonard. Wild with the overhand right.
Look at Leonard's footwork moving around, just constantly popping the flickering jab.
Is that
doing what he got to do to make sure that he's controlling the fight.
Is that footwork Sugar Ray Leonard-esque to you?
Yeah, that's Sugar Ray Leonard type of stuff. See, right now what he's doing with Leonard's doing, Robert Leonard, fighting out of the red corner, what he's actually doing all the movement around the ring, he's actually winning the fight and throwing and flickering the jab, showing and keeping the distance. He's constantly putting something in his eye. When you constantly putting the offense down, that's all a person's going to do is be on defense.
Right.
You have no choice. So.
And he's also throwing the jab to the body, which we don't see a lot of in corporate fights.
Upstairs and downstairs with the jab, most definitely. He's constantly flickering upstairs and downstairs. He's moving those feet. I think he might deserve the name Leonard.
That's a bold call, Julius Long.
He's the White Leonard.
The White Leonard. Who do you like for that round?
I like Leonard because, like I said, he did a lot of footwork, a lot of movement. He did the controlling of the fight. It went, well...
Ring generalship to him.
Yeah, most definitely. And that's what the judges want to see. They want to see who can control the ring. And I didn't really see Leonard with his back against the ropes a lot. He constantly flickered the jab. He'd do a couple of 1-2s. He did what he needed to do to win that fight.
So basically moved around the fight, kept turning his opponent, and then as he turned his opponent, threw a jab up or down, flicked a right hand behind it, and then just moved out of the way.
Absolutely. He didn't have his back to the ropes, and he didn't sit on the ropes and take a lot of punishment. He didn't exert a lot of energy wrestling with the fighter. He knew what he was good at doing, and that's what he did. And then as a fighter, you got to be smart. Like Floyd Mayweather. No one has been able to beat him because he's good at what he does. He doesn't change up for every fight. He does the same thing because he's good at what he does.
So find something that works and just keep doing it.
Absolutely.
Let's see if Robert Leonard can keep doing more of what he did very well in the first round, which is just move, flick that jab.
Hey, if you're good at scooping scoops of ice cream, keep doing it. You know, I don't go and knock the hamburger out of people's hands that work at McDonald's because they're good at it.
They're good at it. You like that Big Mac?
Yeah, Big Mac.
Meatuai is coming out with some intent, but it looks like again, Leonard's just keeping him off balance, moving around the ring.
Yeah, there's the big shots he's coming down.
Again, these flurries from Meatuai look good, but most of them are missing.
I don't know what he's doing with his hands out of that footwork. He's constantly moving. He's somewhat in the Floyd Mayweather stance moving around there.
Right.
What is that, John Nia? Nikor.
That was the last fight.
Oh, okay. Meatuai.
Meatuai, yeah.
Yeah, Meatuai is a pretty big fella, though. Fighting out of the blue corner. He's a pretty big guy.
He looks like he's having a better second round. He's getting his way a little bit with Leonard.
Yeah.
And Leonard's kind of stopped doing what was working for him in that first round, which was moving and flicking that jab.
You're absolutely right. He's actually starting to get tired of bouncing around on his feet. And I believe Meatuai is actually putting the work in, coming out of the blue corner.
Definitely winning the second round so far. It hasn't been pretty, but it's been effective.
I got them both tied right now then, 1 round apiece.
Yeah. Wild shots from both guys. Nothing really connecting.
Yeah, nothing's really connecting at this moment right now. Oh,
Oh,
that's a big
right
shot.
hand there.
That's a big shot.
And Leonard hangs on for dear life.
Oh, he made it through that bell. Oh, he's walking back kind of dizzy still. Look at that.
He's got the heavy feet there as he plods back to his corner.
Yeah, you can see his legs. Wow, that was a big shot.
That definitely rocked him, Julius.
It is still anybody's ball game.
I've got it 1 round apiece going into the final round.
Absolutely, like I said before, 1 round apiece, man. Leonard really needs to get back on his toes and constantly keep moving around the ring and sticking that jab up and down. He needs to do what that was working for him.
When you're in the ring and you're doing something right, how do you get, what happens that makes you change that? Is it the other fighter? You just forget what you're doing? You
come into a stage that you're doing so much offense, you start thinking, well, when is this guy going to do something? He's constantly on defense. You start to get bored and want for him to throw a punch back because you're overworking yourself so much, trying to perform.
Yeah. Well, I've got to say that.
So he basically fell asleep in the fight a little bit because he was doing so much. He needs to get on his toes this round and constantly keep sticking that jab and move. And I'm pretty sure that's what his corner told him.
But let's see if Meatuai can bring that momentum that he ended the second round into that third round. He definitely rocked his opponent, Leonard, with a big right hand at the end of that round. Let's see if he's recovered in the minute in between.
Copy that. That's a Meatuai.
Yeah.
Meatuai's got mean power.
Oh.
He's throwing some big thundering shots.
Chopping right hand there.
Oh, wow. Look at that Meatuai. He's throwing big, mean shots. He's slipping the jab and coming inside and throwing a jab of his own. He's just waiting on that one big punch with power.
And Leonard looks like he's very wary of that power now.
Oh, yeah, he's really very cautious. He needs to be on his toes.
Oh, no, he's
wow.
digs to the body there from Meatuai.
Meatuai is really putting in the work for
Oh,
this
another
third
right
round.
hand.
If it's anybody's fight here in this third round, he's really putting in the work. He's constantly winging, but he's doing the same thing. It's going to be predictable now.
It might be predictable, but does Leonard have enough to make the adjustments and keep him off of him?
He's constantly ducking and getting out of the way of it, but he's got to be getting very tighter in there. And he's nothing on his jab that he's doing right now.
No,
he's basically surviving.
That nice jab from the first round looks to have all but disappeared.
His hand is just down.
Fatigue setting in, Julius?
I believe so. If Meatuai can actually put together some mustard and bring it together and put it on the hot dog, he can bring home the mail.
You've got food on the brain, Julius Long. Is this boxing or a cooking show?
Oh, yeah. This is brought to you by Gladrap, folks.
Premier supporter of New Zealand boxing.
I'm definitely a fan of New Zealand boxing, folks. Gladrap is putting together a great show tonight with this event here at the Netball Center.
Who have you got in this final round as it ticks down, Julius?
Oh, man. I believe Meatuai has actually put on a great performance, actually, to maybe win this fight for this last round.
He did. He came out fast at the start of the third round. Both guys look like taking a little bit of a break, and he's bringing the mustard down the lane. I think Meatuai.
It's a tough one. It's a tough one to judge here, folks. That's a tough one to judge. It's a heartbreaker. Somebody's got to lose, though, you know?
I think Meatuai in the blue corner did enough. That's my pick.
He did enough, yes. I believe that last round, if he wouldn't have came out and did anything and kept letting John run around with the jab, well, I don't know. You know,
good, close, competitive fight.
I mean, letting Robert Leonard run around, with the jab and doing his dancing moves. If he would have let him kept doing that, he might have lost this fight. But it's up to the referee and the judges to come up together with their scorecards together and see who they thought won this.
Could we see a draw? Could we see a split decision? Could we see controversy?
I'm still with Robert. I'm still with Robert out the red corner.
You mean Robert Leonard out of the blue corner and
Fighters to center ring, please.
Meatuai out of the
Robert Leonard. Yeah, Robert Leonard out of the
Here we go.
After 3 2-minute rounds, we have unanimous decision to the red corner.
Whoa! You picked it, Julius.
Yeah, I believe that he did enough to steal those first 2 rounds. You know what I mean? That third round was all Meatuai. That third round was all Meatuai, and a bit of the second round too. It could have went anywhere with that fight. I don't believe it was a unanimous decision like they did there. He did take a big shot.
I've got to be honest, I had it the other way. I had the blue corner winning. But anyway, tonight, Robert Sugar Ray Leonard takes out that round, takes out that fight.
Robert Leonard, baby.